Okay, everybody, I'm John Joyner. This is the Dirt Daddy on YouTube, and it has warmed up northwest Florida to a nice sunny 72 degrees today, and we're gonna rip-wrap this wall right here. Moving in to do it. Place rip-wrap, try to keep it. If you don't, you have to do like that, fill it back up. That's twice we've done this yard. Okay, let me tell y'all, today right here on this job is the last day of 2020, New Year's Eve. As y'all know, New Year's we headed for Minnesota. We're going to tell you a little bit of that and answer some of y'all's comments while we're waiting on Joseph to get here and finish this job for us. First thing is the track star. The Y2K20 car from last year, we will do the same thing with that car. We will race it in 602. I will race it. We are going to try to get Riley in the car on into the year as she progresses. But right now, that car will be doing the same thing it did last year. We will be racing it. It will be fast. It probably will be for sale. Another thing is I will have to get a pickup truck. I'm going to sell my little Sonoma and our work truck we are using now. I have to get a truck. I want a 2500 Chevrolet or GMC long wheelbase. That's what I'm looking for. Anybody out there have one? Decently close. Can't be in Spokane, Washington, but you know, depending on the deal, we'll go wherever. But yeah, I gotta have a 2500 truck. Let me know something with low miles and well cared for. We need it. First off, as far as the motor and the parts that we trucked ourselves to Minnesota, the only way that we would be able to race next weekend in Volusia, which is what we're wanting to do, the only way for that to happen was for me to get in the truck and take those parts. It was a gamble to truck the motor, ship them. Motor builder, and the way things were going, it looked like it was going to be Tuesday before he could get that all shipped out, just the way it went. So that meant the very earliest that the engine was going to be in Minnesota is tomorrow, more than likely next Monday. But anyway, that was a cool trip we took. It really didn't hit me till Monday and all this week that I know what I done. I didn't really dawn on me that 3,061 miles, 0.0, not 361.3 or 9 or 3061.0. Well, guess what? I'm 61 years old. The Lord telling me you ain't gonna forget that trip, buddy. Hey, the hours that we went and the miles, when you divide and work that, do you know what average speed we went, miles per hour? 56 mile an hour. Racing number we've had since 1969. Been in my family. My brother left here, him, 3 of his buddies, and a 69 model Chevrolet pickup we bought new from Burwell Chevrolet. Step side, they had 4 Hodaka Super Rats in the back of that truck, and they went to Mississippi, first race ever. Didn't have no number plates or nothing on them. They just went over there. Them motorcycles was two two pointed that way, two pointed this way. Man, they had everything stacked in there nice and neat. They headed out to go race. I walked the street up and down. I was 10 years old. I didn't get to go. But I walked the street. I walked the yard. They finally come home. Them motorcycles was stowed in the back of that truck. Wheels sticking up, handlebars. They wasn't nothing tied nowhere. Hodaka's totaled completely out. They all had pie plates on them, or some of them. Some was 12, but my brother's, he finished. His motorcycle made it, and he had a pie plate on it with number 56 on it. That's where 56 came from in our family. When I took that trip this weekend, I averaged 56 miles an hour. Went 3,061 miles. That's right. Some of y'all could call that coincidence. Not me. I ain't a coincidence kind of guy. As it stands right now, while we were coming back, Lance Googled it, and airplane tickets round trip from Pensacola there to Hibbing are $320. Go on knowing we're gonna fly up there and we're gonna race with Jeff. We're going back. We're gonna make trips to 28 Special Headquarters. We will do that. We're gonna race with y'all. We're coming up there. So just be ready for it. We're gonna come. Now, this car that we're building here, will we tow it up there? They don't crate race up there anyway. We run with soda and whatever Jeff runs. When the snow melts, we will come and help Jeff race. RW asked, he said, what's more harder to drive in, the snow or dirt track with mud eyes? Well, there's one thing about that snow, you ain't wide open. And on dirt track, you wide open. But I'm gonna say when you get covered up, your face shield gets covered up on the mud track, I mean covered up, you're stopping. Just like Lance did when he went snow blind. That snow was sideways, believe you me, it was a blizzard. They were wrecking. Semis, luckily it was on that other lane, wasn't in ours. It was a blizzard. Go on knowing, I'm a Florida boy, so but when you slide sideways down the road and people are wrecking, that's bad enough for me. Michael Williams, I'm glad you got to make that trip with your grandma. I'm gonna tell you right now, back when I was a wee kid, my grandmother lived in Marianna. That's where we came from, Marianna, Florida, just down a ways, a couple hours, 2.5, whatever. But I was blessed. My family would take me and leave me there in hunting season, and I could walk from her house and squirrel hunt and across the street and a hill there. I know anybody from Marianna knows it, called Bump Nose Hill. Had the one big dirt hill. It's still dirt today because I talked to some people from Marianna just a few weeks ago, and I told them about some stories on Bump Nose when it was dirt. They said it's still dirt. I said, really? They said, yeah. But anyway, I made that trip back several times in old Plymouth Fury with my grandma, and I'll never forget it to this day. So I'm glad you got to make that trip with your grandmother. And I've had a good bit of comments that said that the guys up there seemed not so nice, Jeff and them. Let me tell you, couldn't be further from the truth. They are. They're good guys. They're not. But I'm gonna tell you something. When somebody walks in front of you and sticks a camera in your face, you have a tendency to clam up. I'm gonna let you know that. And you know, it's on me because there's things I could do different. You know, I need to be as good as Jonathan and handle it a little. But I got a lot of learning to do as well. And but you'll see that with these guys, they'll loosen up. And I told Jeff last night, I said that's where we started. You know, when I put that video out and we talked, I said, hey, that's where we started. Was there? I said we're gonna get better. And I know one thing about folks from up that way. Lance is from Pennsylvania, basically the same. And they are so easy going.
And Jeff is. I know because I've been dealing with him. I mean, this deal didn't just happen. This car, you know, it's still the way it's went down is, and that's one of the things that has confused people is he was building a car, but he wanted to race that weekend before that that rained out. So he stopped working on the car he was building and had another car. He's got about, I know, 5. And we need to sell them. We need to put them together and sell them. That's the goal here. That's what we're going to do is try to sell some race cars. And he's got them there. All we got to do is assemble them. But that's what he done is he pulled off of this new car that he's back on now and started assembling one that had already been assembled that he took down and powder coated, re-powder coated. So he started putting that car together. Well, then it rained that race out. So he stopped on that and went back to this new car because that's what the plan is to have down here. We don't need to bring another car down here until we sell one. And we would love to sell this thing turnkey. I mean, that's what it's going to be. And speaking of turnkey, I took the motor up there, the headers up there, the carburetor, again, a brand new Stealth carburetor. That's what we're running, Stealth. And took that up there, all the fuel log, everything. I made a deal with him on transmission bell housing drive shaft, and then had to order a fly wheel, get that sent to him. But that's what we done. We took a truckload of stuff. Should have took tires and wheels for transporting it back. We're supposed to meet him Tuesday, somewhere around in Indiana. We'll let you know. But we're gonna meet him. He's gonna be somebody he knows that ships his cars. We're gonna meet him. He's gonna get in with us, is the plan. He's gonna send the other trucker going back home, and then he's coming with us, and we're gonna go try to race that Winter National race, Speed Weeks at Volusia. That's the plan. Now, y'all, there is no way. I'll tell you one thing I know about life is you can plan all you want and think all you want, but if it ain't in the plan of the man with it in his hand, it ain't gonna be the plan. Jeff Meyer, I am like the Chevy champ. That was very insightful. We appreciate your comment and the history. God bless you, brother. Nash guy, sounds like you got a good one. You're right, Rod. Joseph's truck felt like it got molested, didn't it? And Cook, what's for supper? Bob Smith, I believe you. No way it's fun working outside up where y'all are on the ground under a piece of equipment. Hey, that'll make you just not run them quite so hard, try not to tear it up. But we know you will tear it up. It's gonna break. If it's built by man and mechanical, it's gonna break. But you just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I'm guessing y'all got some different clothes. Y'all got some skivvy suits or something. And just to try to clarify so you understand, Jeff Provenzino and myself have entered in together to try to sell some of his cars. I mean, he has 5 or so right now. They're not all new. He's got one brand new one, and that's the one we're building to race down in Volusia next weekend. He will drive the car. Crate Racing USA has a series, the 100 Grand Easy Go series, or Easy Go 100 Grand series. 9 races. One of those have rained out. Maybe they will reschedule that one, but there was 9 races on that schedule. There are 10,000 to win races, 8 of them. One's a 20,000 to win race. One of those races are at Deep South at the end of the year. So we kind of want to try to run that, but Jeff will be the driver in those big races. I'm not Joseph. I am not a professional. But the car will be down here in Florida, and I will take it and race it, get some feedback, learn, do what I can to make the car as fast as I know how to make it. That's the deal we are entered into, and along the way, sell some cars. Say we sell this one immediately, it runs well and we sell it. Well, more likely we won't run those series. We'll just build another one or put one of those together, get it going, and try to sell it, because ultimately that's our goal. Sell some of Jeff Provenzino's 28 special race cars. The man's put his faith in me. Gonna send a car down here. I'll do everything in my power to sell cars for him. I'm really in the same deal that I'm in with David on the track star. It's about, you know, the same situation, which is a good deal. David's in with us. David, you know, has whatever need be, 3 Trade will do. He bought those wheels in that box just now. We got 2 new wheels back there. Can you believe how much a wheel is for a dirt late model? My stars, make you want to quit. That's what I told them at the parts store. They said, well, just don't bend them. I'm like, no, somebody gonna run into that wheel for sure. It's like, look, a new wheel. Boom. Okay, everybody, we're about back to the house. Dirt Daddy headquarters. Them Baker boys are supposed to be there. Riley, Rick Hammett, that hangs out the races. He's got him a car, track star. He's gonna race some more this year. I give them all the fever, all them old timers. Several of them done got back into it, and I'm glad for it. Mike Boland, you need to make you some laps, brother. It's fun. Clear your head, clean your sinuses out. Hey, you remember days of riding motorcycles? You'd be sore there for the first few times. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all, we had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Really was. I hope y'all did as well. Old Joseph gonna finish his rock job for us, y'all. We got 5 loads in here. Got messed around on his tag on his truck on New Year's, so they got it straightened out today. But he been here working all day getting his rock placed. Let's holler at him, see if we can't get a word with old wheel man, late model driver Joseph Joyner. Oh man, look at that doggone cutting edge. Woo! That cutting edge in rough shape now, ain't it? Anything you want to tell them today? Happy Monday. New Year's. Yeah. What's the day? The 4th? Happy Monday, everybody. Yeah. We may have to come down that edge and put some, or you know, that's kind of light right there. Where? That end is kind of light. I mean, if you run out and you got some and you like, you don't like, scratch your head, put it down. Might have to use a hoe, I don't know. But that is kind of light right there. Looks good, brother.
Yeah, maybe to keep the sand out of the ocean.
Yep. Keep the sand out of the ocean.
Huh?
Keep the sand out of the ocean. Keep the ocean what? Out of the yard.
From getting filled up with dirt.
Yeah. This is beach like down there by Joshua. And
Yeah.
this is
Sand.
yeah, this is the bay.
It's the bay.
That's the bay. That ain't the beach.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get on then. But yeah, he gonna need a little dirt. I'll get with him.
Even if, I mean, one way or another, we got to bring a load of dirt.
Yeah, fill that, fix that up, dress it all up.
Really need 2, probably, but at least got to have 1.
All right, looks good.
Right.
They got your tag worked out?
Be trucking tomorrow.
Okay.
Right.
See you later.
Yeah.
Love you. All right, I got one more load. Go way up by almost to the state line. It's already, I think, 3:30 or something. Don't watch out. I'll put that off till tomorrow. Nah, I wouldn't do that. All right, y'all. I hope y'all like this video. It's just us doing work. We appreciate y'all watching. Until next time, peace out.